Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria, and today I will be sharing with you how I make my Dollar Tree carrots. So all of the items that you see in front are from the Dollar Tree with the exception of the wax paper. This I purchased at Walmart and I already had it on hand. However, if you decide to make this and you find yourself at the Dollar Tree, all of these items can be purchased there. So to begin, I purchased some jute twine. This is the 3-pack. I also purchased a 3-pack of natural raffia. I purchased some nautical rope and I have them in 2 sizes. The first is 0.2 inches by 14.7 feet. The second is 0.4 inches by 9.1 feet. Some tape, a carrot skipping rope, again wax paper, some onion grass, succulents, some acrylic paint. I have pumpkin orange as well as white, my paintbrush, and of course my hot glue gun. So without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin with, I just want to let you know that this video is solely on how to make these carrots. I really wanted to also include ways that I use these carrots to decorate in my home. But for one, I figured that the video might be way too long for me to do all of that, as I like to talk, if you've noticed in my videos, and sometimes I repeat things, so I just had a feeling it would be too long. So if time permitting I am able to, I will film some different ways that I use these carrots to decorate in my home. Okay, so to begin, I have my skipping rope. Now, I just want to mention, I have seen tutorials where there have been YouTubers who have painted the carrots and they look absolutely adorable. And I wish I would have found more of these skipping ropes because I think it's a really nice look. However, I was only able to find this one skipping rope and I wanted to make a bunch of carrots to use them in different areas of my home. So that method wouldn't have worked for me since, again, I only found the one skipping rope. With this one skipping rope, however, I was very grateful because with this one skipping rope, you can make numerous amounts of carrots, as many as you would like. So I'm going to start off with the nautical rope carrots. As I said, I have 2 sizes, a thicker and a thinner nautical rope. Now both ropes, when I make the carrots with the nautical rope, it's the exact same method. So I'm just going to go ahead using the thicker one, and at the end of the video I will show you, because I've already made one with the thicker nautical rope, the difference in size and look. So in doing this, what I've done first is I've just taken my skipping rope and I didn't unwrap it. I took one carrot and then I just placed a piece of tape around the carrot and the rope, just so that I could, you know, have them in place and they wouldn't be in my way. Now, to begin wrapping the nautical rope, because that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to wrap this, it's very simple, until I've completely covered the carrot. Now when I am gluing this, I'm placing the glue on the rope, and as I'm going around, I'm having the rope touch the rope so that the rope is being glued together. I do not get any of the glue on the carrot, but in case some happens to go on the carrot, as you're gluing this and wrapping your rope around, just give the carrot a turn here and there so that if any glue does get on there, it's not going to stick. So to begin wrapping, normally how I start it is I just take the end of the rope and then I add a little bit of glue, and then I just fold that over. And the reason I do this is so that when I place it at the end of the carrot, the very tip of the carrot has a finished end instead of seeing an open circle at the end of the carrot. So once this has dried well, I'm just going to begin wrapping my carrot, and once it is completely wrapped, I will show you then what I do. Okay, so I have now come to the top of the carrot. Now again, I really want to stress that while you're gluing and twisting the rope around the carrot, that after every time you add some glue, you just twist your carrot or give it a little pull so that the glue is not sticking to the carrot, because if you do not do that, it will be very difficult to pull the carrot out. So there are two ways to finish this off. First, I'm going to show you how easy the carrot comes out. I just pull it like that. As you can see on the carrot, there is some glue, but that comes off very, very easily, and I will take it off before I move on to making my next carrot. So you can finish this in two ways. If you simply want to use it for decor, then you probably want the hole to be much smaller at the top. So at this point, all you would do is just continue wrapping the nautical rope around, and as you're wrapping it, you're making the hole smaller so that it would look something like that. This way you have enough room that if you want to take some of the onion grass or a succulent or any type of greenery, you can still put it inside, but at least the top is closed off nicely. I, however, am going to leave it wide like this. And the reason I'm going to leave it wide is because I want to be able to use this as a napkin holder. So I'm just going to take my napkin, and I've just folded it like an accordion style, just like that. And then I'm going to place it inside of the carrot. Now how cute is that? This would look absolutely adorable on a place setting. So now for me, I'm just going to cut off my nautical rope. And then just glue it down in place. Okay, so of the nautical rope, I have about almost 5 feet left. So now I can use this towards making another carrot. So as I said, I left my opening wide because I want to be able to use this as a napkin holder as well as decor if I choose. If you're only using this for decor, you can simply take whatever greenery you like and then glue it in place so that it doesn't move around. But if you do want to use it for more ways than just decor, as I do, then when I'm adding my greenery, and what I like to use is the onion grass from the Dollar Tree as well as the succulents. I think that they look really cute in here as well. It looks really nice. But with the succulent, this would more so have to be glued in place unless you add some foam to the inside, and then you could just stick it in and that would work great. Or as I said, you could glue it in place if you wanted something more permanent. With the onion grass, to get a better bang for your buck, I like to cut this in half. So here I've cut it in half. Here's the bottom. And then with the top, I just gather the ends and then tie it with some jute twine. Now if I were using this and I wanted to just use it for decor, I would just take the onion grass and then glue it to the jute twine. This way it'll open up the onion grass and fill in that hole. Or if you wanted again to use it for a napkin ring holder, or you wanted to be able to change it up, then you could just take the two pieces, which would make it thicker, of the onion grass, and then place it inside, and it's not going to go anywhere. And this way, if you want to use it for your napkin ring holder, then these come out easily, and then you can just insert your napkin in. Now this one here is a really nice looking carrot. I love the look of the rope. However, if you want to get a better bang for your buck, then you could use this thinner jute twine. But it is pretty thin, and with this one here, I was able to glue the rope to each other and not the carrot, so that the carrot could come out very easily. But I'm going to show you how you can make a ton of carrots for a really great price using this jute twine. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've taken my glue off of the carrot. Now with this jute twine, it is thinner. So if I were to glue it in the same way as I did the nautical rope, it would completely stick to the carrot because it's so thin that it just, you know, the glue would just go onto the carrot. And it would be very difficult to take it off, and I don't know that you could take it off, but even if you could, you'd probably wreck it in the process. So what I did to make this type of a carrot with the thinner jute twine as well as the raffia, same method, is I just take some wax paper and I cut a square, and then I'm just going to roll up the carrot in the wax paper. So once I've rolled it up, at the very top, I just twist the wax paper until it rips off. Then I take some tape and I just tape that down so it doesn't unravel. And then I take another piece and tape the center so that it doesn't unravel there either. So now taking my jute twine, how I begin this is I just tie a knot at the end, and then I'll take my hot glue and I will add some glue to the tip, and then I will place that knot right on top of the glue and hold it in place until it has dried. This just makes it much easier to begin wrapping the carrot at the top and making it look more finished because it will have the knot at the very tip. And then I just wrap my carrot in the exact same way until I reach the very end. With the raffia, I do the exact same thing. I will again make a knot. The only difference is with the raffia, instead of wrapping it in the same way, I like to kind of just make it go all over the place. And you'll see what it looks like as I'm doing it and at the very end. I just think with the raffia, it gives it a really cool look, and it just makes it a little bit different than the other carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping the carrot with the jute twine as well as the raffia. Didn't actually explain it, but as you saw, I just took my hot glue and about an inch on the wax paper, I cover it with some glue, and then I quickly just wrap the jute twine around and around until I have covered all of the glue. And this makes it so easy and so quick to complete these types of carrots. I've reached the top of the carrot, so now the same way I'm going to grab my rope and carrot and just pull until the carrot comes out. And I'm left with the tissue paper looking like this. So now I'm just going to take my scissors, and I said tissue paper, didn't I? Wax paper. So I'm just going to cut the wax paper down and then just fold that inside. And then again, you could add your greenery, whether you want to glue it in place so that it's permanently in there, or just place some that's really snug so that it stays nicely in place. And then you can remove it if you would like to add a napkin again. This is another one that I made in that size, and it looks really cute with the napkin inside. So now I'm going to cut off the end here and just glue that down in place, and I will work on the raffia carrot, which again is done in the same method, only instead of making it so nicely lined up, I'm going to just take the raffia and kind of wrap it in all different directions. And I really like the look that comes from that carrot wrapped in the raffia. Here is my raffia carrot, and I absolutely love this one here. It just looks so rustic and farmhouse, and even this little piece here that was left sticking out, I'm actually going to leave it because, you know, sometimes in the front of the carrot it has the longer point, so I just think it looks so cute. And at the end there was a little bit of wax paper that was visible, so it's very easy to cover up. I just added some glue and wrapped it around, and it just looks so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another raffia carrot with a little bit of a twist. So this carrot I wrapped up with the wax paper in the same way, but then I ended up ripping another piece of paper and then folding it up so that I could wrap it around the top of the carrot, so that the top of the carrot is a little bit wider. Now I'm going to wrap the carrot in the raffia, so I'm going to do it the same way. The only difference is I'm going to leave a little bit more space in between the raffia so that you can see the wax paper. Once I have finished wrapping this, I will tell you what I have in mind for this raffia carrot. Okay, so as you can see, I finished wrapping up my carrot with the raffia. So it is wider here on the top, and I did leave some gaps so that you could see through to the wax paper. And the reason for that is because I want to be able to light up this carrot, and the way that I'm going to do that is by using a tea light candle. So these I purchased at the Dollar Tree as well. So the first thing I did was I just colored in the top here with a black Sharpie. You could also use some brown or black paint. And then I took one of my succulents and I cut the whole stem off. And then I glued it on right to the disc here where the battery goes in, so that I'll still be able to open this up should I need to change the battery, and it's not in the way of the on and off switch. So once I did that, I then took that green jute twine that comes in the 3-pack, and then I just wrapped it around the perimeter of the tea light candle, and this is what it looks like. So I can very easily access the on and off switch, and then I just place it in the top of my carrot, and it looks really cute. You cannot see it because there's too much light in here to see how it's lit up. Now I'm going to go ahead and insert the other greenery to the other carrots that I made, and then I'll display them all together so that you can have a look at what they all look like together. And hopefully where I display them, you'll be able to see this one glowing a little bit more. All right, everyone, so here are all of my carrots, jute twine and raffia, all together on my little table here in my back entryway. Now it's not quite finished here, but it was the only space that didn't have a ton of things in the way. So here I'm just going to show you the different carrots that I put together. This one, of course, was the thinner jute twine, and all I did with these two is obviously I painted them orange and then I just wrapped them differently. So this one here, as you can see, is just wrapped very nicely in place, and this one here I kind of just wrapped it all over the place as I did with the raffia. And then on the inside, because I only used the 1/2 of the onion grass, it was a little bit loose, so I simply just took some brown raffia that came in that 3-pack from the Dollar Tree and just stuffed it in there. This way it holds the onion grass in place, it fills up the hole, and it gives a nice look to resemble the top or the brown part of the carrot. And then with this one, I just added the succulent at the end. And then here were the different nautical rope carrots. So this one here was the thinner nautical rope, and then when I made the napkin holder, I used the thicker one. And then I just took another piece of raffia and attached a chalkboard, a Dollar Tree chalkboard tag on the front, and then you can personalize it with a name. And I really love how this one came out. I think on a table, this would look beautiful at every place setting. And then here, of course, is my raffia carrot and another jute twine carrot that I just painted in white, and I love the carrots that are painted white. Just gives it such a farmhouse rustic look, as well as the raffia. And then here I have one of each, so a jute twine, brown, orange, white, and then a raffia carrot, and I just tied them together with some jute twine and then attached another Dollar Tree clothespin chalkboard tag or board. I don't know what these ones were, the name of these ones were, but just a little chalkboard sign, and then just wrote Farm Fresh, 25 cents for 4. And I absolutely love this one. I just love them together. And then here in the corner, I'm just gonna pick it up because the lighting, I tried to keep it a little bit low to show you the lighted carrot, but this one here I made from the skipping rope as well. But when I got almost halfway, I just took the carrot out, and then I just kept adding the rope on top of the rope, and as I was going up, I was just making it wider and wider, and then I stopped when I was happy with the look of the carrot. And then on the inside, I just added some onion grass, and then again just filled it in with some raffia. And I love it because it just gives me again another size of carrot using that same skipping rope. And then the last one, which is my favorite, is the lighted raffia carrot. And how pretty does this carrot look? And I definitely will be making a lot more of these, but this would be so pretty at night because these carrots are just adorable, and not only can you enjoy them at night, but also in the day. And I love how every single one of these turned out. So that'll do it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I tried to do something a little bit different with the carrots and using the Dollar Tree skipping rope. I love the tutorials that I've been seeing where everybody's been painting them. They look amazing. And if I would have found enough, I probably would have done that as well. But because I only came across the one, I really wanted to have a bunch of carrots. And in doing what I showed you today, I can make as many as my heart desires. So I will be making more, but as you can see, I have a nice variety here. And I am so pleased with how these have come out. So if you enjoyed this video, and I so hope you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, you take care of yourselves, and I so hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.